Hello, welcome to Lil's Vintage World. This video is some classic crime book reviews for you. Starting, I have two Patricia Wentworths. I've been reading quite a few, but I have to say, these two, now that I've read these, I have one of the Miss Silver books left and I've read them all. So I don't know when I'm going to read that one. I might put it off. It's the last one. I've left the last one till last. And yeah, I don't know how I feel, but I've read two. So this is the Benevolent Treasure. I don't know if I'm saying that rightly. And it is about, I can't remember, what's her name? Candida. I don't know if I'm saying that rightly, but it's about this girl called Candida, woman called Candida, who's invited to this mansion where there's some supposed treasure, but then it all kind of, there's like superstition. That's the word, superstition around it, and then of course things kick off. And then I also read The Ivory Dagger. This is about a young woman called Lila. Don't know how you pronounce names. She was engaged to someone called Bill, but then her family persuade her not to be and get engaged to a man called Herbert, but she doesn't want to marry either. They're both vile. And then Herbert ends up getting stabbed with the Ivory Dagger. This one I thought was okay, not the best, but it's not my type of thing, you know, superstition and action and adventure. I prefer much more, let's just sit down and have a cup of tea type of thing. This one's more my thing, but I didn't love it, and I don't know why I didn't love it. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for them, but yeah, I know this isn't my thing. This is kind of up there with Catherine Wheel. That one wasn't my thing. Too much action and adventure for me. Just sit down, let's have a cup of tea and a cake. I mean, what's all the fuss? This one, should have liked it more. I don't know why I didn't. So, yeah, not necessarily the most successful Patricia Wentworth. So I think I'm going to put off the last one, which is The Girl in the Cellar from the 1961, I think. And she died, did she die that year as well, or the year before? I think she died in 1961 or 60. So I might put that off for a little while. The next book is about Agatha Christie. This is Agatha Christie Inspiring Lives by Kathy Cook. This is beautiful. So this book is non-fiction, but it's about Agatha Christie and how her work impacts other things in the literary world. So talks about Agatha as a person and what she was like as a wife, what she was like as a mother, etc, etc. Talks about her favourite books, talks about her influence of Poirot, her influence of Miss Marple, cases that have happened that have been influenced by an Agatha Christie case, things like that. They're so varied. This was actually really good fun, and I'd say if you're a die-hard Christie fan, you'll actually really enjoy this because I thought it was really good. And I love the fact that there is a collie on the front, because if you didn't know, my little puppy dog, he's a collie. Can't get enough collies. And there never seems to be enough stuff out there that's collie merchandise. Not enough for my liking anyway. And then lastly but not least, I've absolutely rattled through these, haven't I? I've got this one. This is Lord Peter Whimsy, The Complete Short Stories by Dorothy Alvarez. This was the last that I had to go to read all of Sayers' work that she published in her lifetime. Me. I've still got a couple of the Jill Walshes left. I'm not going to read the ones that Jill Walsh wrote them just her. I am going to read the one which Dorothy Sayers started writing and then stopped from 1930s. I am going to be reading that one. I don't know if I'm going to read the other one, which was like I don't know whether it was like a short story or notes or something, but it's very little of Sayers' work. But then Jill Walsh has really gone to town on it. I don't know if I'll read that. You'll have to let me know if I should read that or not. But this is the short story collection. I read In the Teeth of Evidence by Dorothy Alvarez a little while ago, and that was a short story collection, and it only had 2 Lord Peter short stories, both of which I really loved and thought were brilliant. But the rest I was a bit like, about. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get the Lord Peter Whimsy bind-up, and oh, wasn't this brilliant. Really, really loved it. As someone who doesn't love short stories, I surprised myself. Some obviously are better than others, but just so much fun. So much fun to have Lord Peter and Bunter and Harriet Vane's in this as well. Yeah, really good collection of short stories. Highly recommend. As someone who doesn't love short stories, I really enjoyed this actually, and look forward to picking out some of these to reread in the future. So very happy with that. So if you're not keen on short stories, maybe give it a go, because I'm not keen on short stories and I flippin' loved it. So yeah, thought it was really, really good, and yeah, right up there for me with Agatha Christie short stories. So thumbs up. So that is it for my classic crime book reviews. Absolutely raced through those, didn't I? Whoosh. That was it. I hope you enjoyed them. Chat to me in the comments all things Christie, Sayers and Wentworth. I know lots of you have asked me if I'm going to do a Where to Start and Favourites with Patricia Wentworth Miss Silver series. I will. I just need to finish the last one and then I'll get to it. So I hope you're all keeping safe and well, and I shall see you soon for the next video. Bye for now.